Jordan Peterson, of all people, I would expect, should be able to invite us into a conversation about beauty that's rooted in that. But instead of going in that direction, instead of going in sort of the symbolic, meanings of beauty, deeper meanings of beauty, he just pulled out a very literalist interpretation of beauty, which he claimed to be objective, but obviously it's very subjective. In many ways, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But also his entire calculation, it seemed to me in that moment, was simply to sort of like the equivalent of owning the libs, which is like owning the mega corporations that are transmitting images for, profit or whatever. But he didn't calculate like other nuances that were a part of that equation, or could be part of the conversation if he just brought that to the fore. So that's an example that comes up when I think of like him being very, very literal, as opposed to giving people the opportunity to actually expand their understanding of beauty and their definition of beauty. But that's the problem. And I think this is true for Jordan, if your identity becomes counter-dependent, if it becomes dependent upon countering the other, and I think that that's what we've seen in Jordan Peterson over the last year and a half, maybe, then not only will you not want to sort of be nuanced, you will start to see nuance as a very threat to your identity and what you stand for.
Yeah. I think you're hitting the nail on the head there. I mean, the way I've looked at it is that it seems like Jordan is viewing almost everything through the lens of the culture war, and it distorts, right? It distorts your vision of things. Like, you said something a while back about Idris Elba and James Bond, right? And Jordan's tweet about that. And
yeah, yeah, that was so weird.
I know,
yeah,
too. It's like, I know the heuristic that Jordan is using.
Right.
We do see this, right? We do see this sort of like forced diversity thing that happens.
Yeah.
But this is not what was going on with James Bond, in my opinion.